Hi, I'm Evangelist Tony Pascal, and if you've been watching my videos lately, you've seen that I've been going from city to city, and I'm taking the gospel to places where there's a lot of Satanism, there's a lot of sin, a lot of witchcraft, and I'm taking the gospel into those cities, but it costs money. For example, I want to go to Hollywood, but that's about a $100 trip for parking, gas, food if I decide to get something to eat afterwards. You're looking about $90 to $100 to preach Hollywood, and that comes out of my pocket. San Diego, I think the San Diego preach was about an $80 preach. Costa Mesa, that one was about $50 because I can get free parking down in Costa Mesa. But every one of these trips is their little expenses, and if you would like to give to my ministry, it doesn't have to be a lot. You can just give like $5 or $10 or whatever the Lord leads you, 2 or 3. It doesn't have to be a lot. I'm not trying to get rich, but it costs money. Like to go to Hollywood, that's $100. And if you'd like to see me on Hollywood Boulevard preaching Jesus Christ loudly and proudly, well, I'm going to ask you to dig into your pockets a little bit and send a check or a money order to Tony Pascal, Tony Pascale, and send it to my P.O. Box in Norco, California. P.O. Box 5903, Norco, California, 92860. If you don't feel the leading of the Lord, don't send anything. This isn't, not trying to beg for anything, but if you feel like, hey, I'd like to get behind this. I think this guy, you know, maybe he doesn't say or do everything perfectly, but by George, he's out there and he's doing it. And he's actually out there and he's doing it, and I give him credit. Well, if that's you, I'm going to ask you to send about $5 or $10 to my P.O. Box in the form of a check or a money order. Once again, that's Post Office Box 5903, Norco, California, 92860. And the Lord has spoken some other cities for me to go to, but I'm going to wait for some of the people to see if there's any response financially. Now, for those of you that like these videos and share these videos, and you think it's great that I'm in these areas like San Diego, Long Beach, which is just that corner I preached on in Long Beach, folks, that was Grand Central Station for child trafficking in the Church of Satan. And for me to be lifting up Jesus Christ loudly and proudly, it stirred the devil up. But I don't mind going into these areas, but I'm going to ask you to help me a little bit. Send me some of your money to cover the gas, to cover the parking, just stuff like that, basic expenses. I'm Evangelist Tony Pascal, and don't forget the most important thing. Jesus loves you, and Jesus is Lord.